Hello YouTube and welcome back to Daily Life for another episode. Today is Wednesday, October 23rd, 2013, and we're talking about public restrooms today. Most disgusting aspect of life as a human being has got to be public restrooms. Have you ever used one, which I'm sure 99.8% of you, let's say, out there have used a public restroom? God, we're all in the same boat on this one, aren't we? You can't avoid them. You're in a restaurant, you gotta go to the bathroom, what are you gonna do? You're in a shopping mall, you gotta go to the bathroom, what are you going to do? You're at the bus terminal, you're at the airport, what are you gonna do? You're in the airplane, Anyway, the point is there's a lot of places where they are, everybody has to use them, everybody has to contend with them, so I thought I'd want to do a talk about them. Made sense to me. Hope it makes sense to you too. Alright, first thing I want to talk about public bathrooms, restrooms, washrooms, depending on where you come from, they'll be called different things. If you're French, they're called eau de toilette. I don't know what they're called in Spanish. I'm sorry. If you live in LA, El Paso, Texas, San Diego, New Orleans. I don't know how to speak Spanish at all. Don't really know how to speak French either, but I know eau de toilette. Anyway. Okay, yes, toilets. Why do the people that run them not put some, scents in there? By scents, I mean, put some Febreze. Wouldn't that be nice if you walked in the next public bathroom you walked into and there was, little Febreze things in the stalls? Wouldn't that be awesome? I think it would be. That would really help a lot. Because, as you know, in public bathrooms, hell, in private, watch my language, it's a family show, in private bathrooms, and in public bathrooms, not a pleasant smell. Generally, human waste is unpleasant, and so is the smell. It goes along with it. So I'd like to see Febreze. Any politicians or public policy makers in there, you should make a law, or at least encourage private companies that have public bathrooms. Give a tax credit. Private companies love those little goodies. They love them. Give them a tax credit if they put Febreze in their bathrooms. It's a good idea. I was going to say flowers originally, but that'd be really expensive, so it's probably cheaper to go the Febreze route. It doesn't even have to be the real Febreze. It can be no-name Febreze, although I personally think the real Febreze is better. That's what I use in my house to clear the air once in a while. Yeah, Febreze. So there you go. Now, something else I was going to say. Why in Europe do you have to pay to use a public, note the word public, toilet? It is a public toilet. It is maintained publicly. If it's run by if it's in a government building or in an airport, the government maintains it. I don't know if airports are publicly owned in Europe. Does anybody know? If you do know, you can't comment because I disable comments in my videos, but I'm going to find that out. The point is that in Europe you have to pay to use a public toilet. And they're supposed to be public, which means that the public should be able to use them. I think going to the bathroom is a right. Put your hand up if you agree. Going to the washroom in public, not out in public, but using a public facility when you're out in public, it should be a universal human right. Anyone from the United Nations is there listening? Put that in your next set of Geneva Conventions. Even war criminals should have the right to use a decent public bathroom. That's my opinion. I think a lot of people agree with me on that. Moving on, because nobody really cares about my opinions. Well, maybe you do. What's another thing I was going to talk about? Just consulting my list here. Oh yeah, doors. Make sure the lock on the door works. It's embarrassing for everybody if you walk in on somebody when they're in a stall and the door comes unlocked. It's embarrassing for the person in the stall. It's embarrassing for the person that just opened the door on somebody that is in the stall using it. It shouldn't really happen because it's 2013, as I've said a number of times. We have advanced technology, and we should be able to figure this out by now. But I have seen it. I've had personal experiences, I'm not going to lie, with locks, public bathroom doors. It's a sad state of affairs when the door doesn't shut properly, and then you get busted. It's not pleasant. Yeah, so figure those locks out. Another thing about public restrooms that I don't understand. Why do they put the change tables for babies in the men and the women's bathroom? Okay, there's a family bathroom for a reason. It is for families. A single 20-something-year-old person does not want to go in and view that activity. I am 10 years away from having kids. At least. I'll have enough time to deal with that when I'm 30. But I'm in my early 20s. And I don't want to deal with it now. So please, keep the baby change tables in the family bathroom. That would really help a lot. Nothing's worse than walking into a bathroom and seeing some baby's behind all powdered up. It's happened to me. No, that's... So yes, change tables, family bathrooms. Now I like the concept of family bathrooms because a lot of small families with small children, they gotta have somewhere to go. And it's awkward to take your 3-year-old son into a regular men's bathroom and try to teach him about bathroom etiquette. So I understand why we need family bathrooms, and I support that. I support public bathrooms for families. It's an important thing that we do as a society. Support families. What else to say about public restrooms here? Oh yeah, why do you make it like a little maze to get into the bathroom? You have to turn left, then walk a little bit, and then turn right, and then go into the bathroom. Great invention, somebody invented it, I don't know who. It's called a door. You open the door, you walk in, and the door shuts. Instead of making me have to walk through a little maze. Simple solution, right? I guess people who I guess the reason that the entrances to a lot of public bathrooms are like that, and I kind of understand this, it's because the architects that designed the building just wanted to make another day of pay. And I get that, but still, just put a door on next time. We'll pay anyway. It's a lot less complicated for us, the non-architects of the world. Just a simple door. That's all we're asking for. We're not mice. Don't have to walk for 30 seconds to get to a bathroom when we have to go to the bathroom. That's why we're there. Sometimes it's urgent, if you know what I mean. Sometimes it is urgent. So the mall staff would appreciate too if you would put a door, because they'd have to clean up less mess from small children who pee themselves on the way into the bathroom because they had to walk through a 35-second maze instead of just opening a door. Alright, that's about all I got to say about public bathrooms. So I'm going to sign off for today. I can tell you that tomorrow's talk is going to be on weather. Something that everybody has to deal with. You can't get around that. So please join us again for an episode of Daily Life to talk about the weather. I hope you have a great evening, and we'll see you tomorrow.